Hey there, welcome to Rick and Kelly's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recap for episode 15. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Real quick, I want to introduce you, if you haven't met already, our SoulLife mineral supplements. We are proud to be the official launch partners here in America for these amazing Canadian-made minerals that your body needs. For more on that, here's Kelly.
Hi, I've been suffering with Hashimoto's for years. It's an autoimmune disorder affecting the thyroid. I take medication for it, but now I'm also taking Selenda from SoulLife. Selenda ensures that I get the essential minerals I need every day, and its secret power is absorption. Selenda's formula uses natural, organic, safe, and effective ingredients, making it highly absorbable. Selenda, Re-Kick, and the rest of SoulLife supplements guarantee you'll get the minerals your body is craving, because our soil is overfarmed and depleted of nutrients. No nutrients in the soil means less minerals in your food. That's why you need SoulLife. I've been taking it for almost 3 months now, and I'm already feeling better, so much better. SoulLife is a hit in Canada, and now Rick and I are so excited to be the official launch partners here in America. I love my SoulLife, and you will too. SoulLife, the minerals you need.
How much do you love your SoulLife mineral supplements?
I love it so much. It's done a body good.
Oh, yeah, it has. Check out the link in our show description. It'll take you right to the SoulLife website. You're buying directly from them, getting our discount along the way. You'll get $20 off each bottle. You can get 120 or more off a six-pack. And this is what your body needs, okay?
Okay.
It is. Okay.
Okay.
The ratings for last week's Beverly Hills episode. Well over 1 million again.
Wow.
0.29 demo, 1,107,000 viewers.
You know, it was so funny. I was watching this
Episode?
And I felt like every time we do those trips, it felt like you needed to get in a fight. It felt like it was icky. It was gross. Like, I felt like going on these trips was horrible. I hated it. Like, was like horrific. Like,
I would look at that and think, oh, that's got to be the best part of being on the show is going on a trip.
No, but this made it like awesome to watch because everyone got along. There was no fighting. There wasn't really any contention. It was, I liked watching this. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like going on those trips felt dirty to me. Like
Why?
Because it felt like you needed a fight. Like you needed to start something. And it felt like when I went on those trips, it felt like I was ganged up on. No matter what I was, no matter where or what, I always felt like I was ganged up on. I felt like I was beat up on. I was harassed, bullied.
Everyone talks about that Ireland trip, about how...
But all of it was gross.
It was.
All of it. Every single one of it. Like, Tamara was the worst. I honestly... not going to watch this season because of how disgusting it is with Shannon and Alexis and Tamara. Mm-hmm. It is nasty. It is disgusting. Like, really. I like watching people being real, like real problems and, and not being nasty.
Yeah.
Just not... I felt like I was attacked. I felt like I had to be nasty right back.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like that. I don't like that feeling. And I look back and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not on the Orange County Housewives. I'm happy. Like, and especially with those like Tamara.
This group definitely seems like they have more chemistry and more cohesion and are keeping it more real than they do on Orange County.
Because Gina, Emily, like, I don't even know. There's nothing to like aspire to. I don't think there's anything really there. There's no there.
Okay. Well,
Heather is a fake snob. Like, why do you want to watch that? I mean, there's nothing really exciting about her.
Well, let's talk about this episode then and about what it was that really.
But I like this. Yeah. I like watching this. To me, this is wonderful.
Well, they dealt with some real issues. Sutton, right out of the gate, was crying about losing her dad and about how her divorce hurt her and losing her friend, Merce. And
that was in the purse.
Right. And she puts his ashes in a box.
I just felt really bad for Sutton. You know, she had her dad that killed himself. Her husband left her. Like, said, pack up your bags. I'm getting divorced. I'm out. And then she had her friend that was there that she leaned up against, died. I felt she had a lot of pain, and I felt sorry for her.
It was pretty moving. And then they all go to the coast.
And they all were over there loving her and caressing her, and they had compassion and love, where if that were to happen or in Orange County, it would be like content. Like it just, thank God. You know, God gives you things that protects you, and I'm so glad I'm not on that show with any of those girls.
Well, I'm glad you're not having to deal with that nonsense as well.
Yeah.
So there was one sort of semi-funny moment as she's spreading the ashes, because, of course, she throws them toward the water and the wind's coming at them. And it looked to me like Garcelle got the worst of it. Yeah. The ashes just blow right into the ladies, and they're disgusted and they're wiping them off and all that. But then they got serious again, and they all took their lay flower things off, and they said what they were trying to get rid of as they threw their flowers into the water. And that was pretty.
But when
cool.
she threw the ashes and went back, and Erica goes, I don't know this man, I don't want to taste this man. That was funny.
That was the best line.
That was
the
the best line. I was dying laughing.
Dorit said she had to let go of her PTSD.
She says she had to let go of her PTSD, but she says, but I don't know if I can. I have to let go of my PTSD, but I don't know if I can. Like, it's like she wants to hold on to it. It's like she wants to make that.
Well, that's her storyline.
That's that she wants to hold on to it. You know.
Erica said she was letting go of the hurt that the ladies have contributed to over the past 2.5 years, and she carried this theme through this episode. And I personally was a bit bothered by it.
Tell me why you. Okay. Listen, I didn't like the way Erica went about the things that she did last year. The last 2 years, I didn't like the way it didn't seem like she had compassion for the victims. That her husband, he gave her how much money did he give her? From
what I read, over $20 million that she spent on her Amex that he funded to her, and he is accused and likely guilty of taking that money from settlements that were supposed to go to victims of accidents, plane crashes, burn victims. That was their money, allegedly, that he gave to Erica, who then spent it on all this stuff.
But I understand where she's coming from. Like, I can empathize with her because she trusted her husband. I mean, the guy was big, huge attorney. He was Aaron Brockovich. Like, you would never probably think this guy would be a crook, right?
Yeah, right.
Because he's already successful in his own right.
Yes.
So I think that she was spoiled by him from the beginning. She trusted everything that he did. She didn't know he was a crook. And, everybody pounded on her,
But
right?
she said very damaging things like, I don't care about anyone but myself, and dismissed any suggestion that she should give any of that money to these victims, saying, let it be decided in court. I don't owe them anything. This is my money. These are my things. What's that going to solve? All this, I thought, really cold, harsh, uncaring, lack of sympathy. Just, she could have handled it better. And she hasn't changed her tune. Now she wants apologies from everyone, as if she's been completely exonerated because one court made one decision about one pair of earrings. And it's still not over yet. But it doesn't mean that she's not guilty of spending all this money that belonged to other people. But I get your point that she trusted her husband.
Yeah.
And he gave her the money and she spent it. And he gave it to her for a reason. I get that.
But you are really annoyed by that part of her.
Because I feel like she has zero compassion and is completely selfish on this point. And yeah, a lot of it might be driven by her lawyers saying you can't give anything back. You give one thing, you're going to have to give everything. That could be part of it. But her demeanor, she's not saying, I feel so bad for those people. And if there's anything I can do to help, I will. She could say that and still not do anything, but at least show some compassion, like she has a heart.
Right.
Anyway, Kyle also got a little emotional. She felt like she maybe could have done more with the friend who she lost, who took her own life. They all put on red dresses then to go for a night out, except Kyle's, I guess, is a more orange.
Yes, more like a tomato, burnt orange, red.
And they were giving her a hard time about it. I looked at it, I thought, oh, it looks like a red dress to me.
I know. I go, no, it's orange. It's like a burnt orange.
And they were on the bus. They were talking about prenups and how you
I thought Kyle looked the best out of all of them. I thought Erica's dress, it was like all like, it had like this big round flower in it, and it looked like plastic, and it was short.
I actually like Sutton's dress. It looked like a flamenco dress.
Sutton looked like a flamingo. She looked like they were trying to do like the emoji they wanted to do.
Yeah. It was cute. They all had matching.
They all had cute, yeah. But I thought she looked the best, Kyle.
They talked about never trusting a man on the bus ride over there.
My mom goes, didn't Nana used to say that to us? My grandma.
You know you can trust this one, right?
Yes, I know I can.
So then they sit down for dinner. Anne-Marie questions Erica, and the look that Erica gave Anne-Marie was like, who are you to question me?
Who are you to question me? She was like this. Right?
Yeah. It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
And then Sutton gave a backhanded toast to Erica, basically saying, here's to your show that you didn't invite me to. And again, Erica had this face on her. But I totally understood what Sutton was saying. Sutton chartered a jet to take them all to New York to see Erica's show. And then Erica launches a new show in Vegas, and she doesn't immediately invite Sutton to go. And Erica's like, they're all invited.
Everybody's invited. They're all invited. Everybody's invited.
You're very good at Erica. But Sutton's like, okay, but you could have invited me. I thought that was good. I thought it was funny calling her out like that. They do go on stage to flamenco dance. I thought that was kind of a...
It was cheesy.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I mean, what else are you going to do?
It wasn't worth the build-up.
No. But you have to have something.
Yeah, I get it. And then they go back to Beverly Hills.
At least they weren't fighting and throwing things at people.
Right.
And throwing napkins and throwing wine in their face like Tamara does. I mean, at least it was
Or getting
civil.
hammered.
Or getting hammered.
Erica did get
saying
hammered
F
last
you
week.
and screaming in each other's faces.
Yeah.
I prefer the flamenco dancing over that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Listen, I love watching this show. I do.
Yeah.
I never watched it before, but now I'm enjoying it. They come back to America. Dorit goes to Kyle's house, and they talk about Mo. And Kyle says that he's not giving enough to the family. He's all about work. He's totally focused on his job and traveling for work and staying a long time wherever he goes. And she's like, I need him to give more to the family, to me. But
you know what? Marriages has their ups and downs. You know, everybody has to work at it. I mean, not you and I, but we're newlyweds. But
I'm willing to do the work.
When you're in a long-term marriage, things go up and down. You have to work at them.
Right.
Right?
But it seems like they're past that. Like,
well, I think what happens is that you build up resentments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you build up resentments, it's hard to go back. Mm-hmm. When she's you can see all the resentments that she has, where he tries to let it go. Like, what a nice husband. You know, when someone's combative with the other, it's like it doesn't work.
Well, I know you don't see everything on these shows, but whenever they show Mo, he seems like a really good guy. Like he's like
easygoing.
Yeah, and he's like concerned about her, and then he's like trying to figure out what's going on with her. Yeah. And I don't know, he just seems likable to me.
What I think is what's happening here is that she's going through menopause. Remember, my mom's like, menopause is a bitch. Yeah. And, it makes you crazy. Your hormones are going nuts, and everything is you're sensitive to everything. Maybe that's what's happening here. The change happens with us. Happens with us women.
Yeah. One of the best parts of the show was at the end. They were showing coming attractors for next week, and Dorit's FaceTiming PK, who I guess is still in London. He's not coming home.
He doesn't want to come home.
He's like, when are you coming home? And he goes, you're not my mom.
My mom and I died laughing.
You're not my mom.
You're not, but I'm your wife.
Yeah. I think that's more important, perhaps, the mother of your children. Like,
That guy's a player.
oh my God.
I mean, even Rachel, you could tell.
I
My
can see
homie told me that guy's a player.
I can see the writing on that wall.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, this is an abbreviated version of our Beverly Hills recap. We hope you enjoyed it. Check out our Daily Smash every day here on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you're not a patron of our Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon, you definitely should become one, because that's where we go longer, unfiltered, uncensored, talk about everything and anything, and it's commercial free. So we hope you'll join us on Patreon, and we hope you have a fantastic week.
Have a smash-tastic day, everyone. Mwah. Happy weekend.